She is definitely on the mend. However, helping us out in her place, my good pal, Mario Cantone.
I'm glad to be here once again. Thanks for having me. You've all been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Good night. You've been great.
Come back. I had a weird look when I walked out in these.
Like your little.
You like the short pants?
Yeah, your little loose pedal pusher chino slash.
No, we talked about these before.
We did.
Culottes.
Culottes.
Super cute. Is that what they are?
Yeah, culottes.
See, that's a throwback.
She's got great legs if you don't know that, Mark.
I know she's got great
Culottes, all right.
I know.
I mentioned that Lisa Edelstein is here this season. Her character from Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce was sleeping with her ex. And Bravo recently did a survey with some surprising results. Found out that more than 25%, a quarter of all divorced people, admitted to having sex with their ex, or those polled. Why are you giving that look?
No, I'm saying I'm married. I'm not talking
Actually.
about now, but I have to say there was nothing like having ex sex when I was single.
Well, I can't.
You can't envision that with me, maybe, but there's something. There's no strings attached, no pun intended, album. But yes, it's good.
I agree with you. I mean,
Thank
ex sex is great, and I wish Dominique was here to agree with me too, because you don't want to add another notch to your belt, right? You just want to, go back to.
It's done, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, I'll tell you when
you
it's
don't want to
done.
go. You don't want to have ex sex with someone that you know has feelings for you still. I mean, you have to assess the situation.
I've been on the flip side of that.
Yeah.
When I was single, I had ex sex with someone that I probably wasn't ready to be broken up with, and it happened one time, and he immediately said, we cannot do this again, because I wasn't over him yet, and I was hooked. And to me,
you got hurt.
Yeah, I got really hurt. It can be really devastating for somebody.
He caught
Ladies
that.
are very delicate. I know.
Oh,
But
wow.
I know. I never had ex sex.
You didn't?
No, I
Me
just
either.
went and had sex with someone else. I just didn't.
Meredith?
No, I'm saying.
You've never had ex sex.
I have
ever.
never. To me,
You've
this
never
is-
had ex sex, right?
No, to me, it's such a foreign concept. When you break up with somebody, I can't imagine that then you'd go back.
What if it was really good?
No,
But a lot of people break up because the sex fades sometimes,
Yeah.
which it does anyway. So you know.
Don't ruin the story for
Well,
them.
I know. You know. You're married.
Yeah,
We
Okay,
all
I want to move on, actually. There is a recent essay on Salon.com that is rubbing some people the wrong way, especially parents. Now they're talking about sex. I think the title says it all, actually. I hate your kids, and I'm not sorry. In the article, the writer, Elena Weissman, is completely unapologetic about her dislike of kids. She writes, I can't remember a time when I felt anything more positive than contempt for children, even when I was a child myself.
I wrote that. That's my autobiography.
You don't really
Because when I was in first grade, I was like, what am I doing with these illiterates? But no.
Do you understand what she's saying?
I hate children. I don't want them. Look.
What happens to you around kids that makes you hate
First
them?
of all, because I don't like them, my karma is in a restaurant, there's kids. On a train, there's kids. I took pictures. The kid was climbing over the seat on Amtrak like he was the Grudge. It was horrifying. and then and on a plane too.
You hosted a
I hosted a children's show. Oh, they were merely props to me. No. No, they were. I would in between takes, I would leave.
Stop it.
Oh, I would.
You're that mean.
I wasn't mean. I just, and if they didn't do, like, I had them performing. Like, at one point, I was making them do, like, a scene from The Birds. And they, the kids weren't good enough. I was like, more fear, Jeffrey! I mean, I was...
Funny.
You're a sick man.
We had great games. We had a game called Find Sammy Davis Jr.'s Eye in the Pie. I'm not lying. Look it up. Yeah. I was Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, my God.
It should have been.
One thing that I thought was interesting, and I know you did, was she refers to herself, she said, I'm not childless, I'm child-free, and there's a real distinction.
Yeah, I think there's a real distinction there, and I'm glad that she made that reference, because as somebody that doesn't have children right now, someone like, oh, you're childless. Like, there's a sadness that comes with it. I do want children, I just don't have them yet. And for people that can't have kids, it's like you're missing something or you don't have something. So I think child-free is such a better and more positive way to look at it.
Child-free is like jubilant. It's like a gospel song.
Woo!
I'm child-free!
Okay, is it just me or are celebrities these days sharing too much about their personal lives? An article on Slate.com discusses how stars used to conceal their health issues, but are now practically promoting them. You have Charlie Sheen announcing he's HIV positive. Avril Lavigne came out and said she has Lyme disease. Hayden Panettiere, postpartum depression. I mean, and a lot of things. Sometimes I look at this and go, this is a good thing. Because people then can relate to them, and then other people think, it smacks of promotion.
Yeah.
Self-promotion.
But here's the secret. They getting paid to tell you this.
Oh, I don't know if they are.
Oh, come on, Meredith. How many times has your agent come to you and say, do you have a glaucoma? Do you have anyone with cancer in
no,
your
I
family?
haven't that,
I mean,
yeah.
we could really get you a commercial for
I
this.
have high cholesterol. Anybody?
All the time. You're
Wait
getting
a second.
paid.
But certainly Angelina Jolie, for example, she wasn't getting paid to make the announcements that she did about getting the double mastectomy and then.
I think there's some people who are genuine. I think we can read through what's truly sincere and what's not sincere. I think with Angelina Jolie, I think she's truly sincere. She wanted to raise awareness, didn't make money. But I have to ask you guys, what would you guys do
Like
for
$1
money?
million?
For $1 million bucks. $1 million bucks. $1 million
Would you
bucks.
admit you had hemorrhoids? Would you? Come on.
Yes. If she does it, I will.
Would you do a Depends commercial for $1 million?
First of all,
Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives made, I think, $1 million for
First of
Depends.
all, I've already talked about my hemorrhoids. I sat on this pill
I'm
and
right
this
with you.
donut for weeks and
Did
weeks
you
and
get
weeks.
paid?
Right.
No, I didn't get paid as
missed opportunity.
And I think Depends is a good thing. Why not for the person who needs
Exactly.
it? Why are they made to feel bad about it? When Lisa Rinna wears it, you go, okay. And she dances around.
But would you do the commercial? Would you be the-
I
would you be the
might.
face of Depends?
If I need it, Depends, and I'm sure I will.
I'm this close, baby.
Yeah, I think I would. Why not?
Why not?
I wouldn't feign. I wouldn't pretend. And for the money, no, that I
Would you
wouldn't.
do something like a sexual
what am I saying?
dysfunction?
It's
What about erectile
Oh,
dysfunction,
dysfunction.
Mario? Would you ever?
I don't have that
Are you looking
problem,
at
but I don't. Thank God. No, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying.
If you did.
No, because that's a little embarrassing. Like, I get erectile dysfunction, so I take this blue pill.
But no, but how many of you said I don't have it? You weren't saying you had it, but so there are a lot of men who suffer from this.
Oh,
Yes,
I would say I had it for $1 million. Come on.
Lance is in there.
I think the way people do come out with health issues, it depends on how they do it. It's their education about whatever they have and what they're putting out there, and they have to be really, really smart about what they have and how it's handled instead of just kind of brushstrokes
People
about
are
it. You know what I
smart.
mean?
The American
Self-promotion.
people are smart. You can read through all that stuff. We know what's up.
Yeah.
If they're
All right.
truthful or not.
Depends. Call me. All right.